And finally, from Europe, where butter is making headlines. In Poland, this kitchen essential has become a hot political topic ahead of May's presidential election. Meanwhile, butter prices in Slovakia, Germany, and the Czech Republic have risen by more than 40%, sending bakeries into a frenzy. With prices skyrocketing due to global milk shortages, European nations are tapping into their strategic butter reserves. Our final story has more.
Butter. Once a simple kitchen staple, now stirs political drama. In Poland, soaring butter prices have become a symbol of rising costs. With presidential elections around the corner, the government has turned to emergency reserves. The plan? Auction off 1,000 metric tons of frozen butter to stabilise prices. Poland's Strategic Reserves Agency announced the auction this week. The unsalted butter stored in 25-kilogram blocks will start at $7 per kilogram. This is significantly cheaper than supermarket prices, where butter sells between $9.84 and $12.32 per kilogram. And global milk shortages are behind this surge. Declining cattle numbers and disease outbreaks have squeezed supply.
The price of butter has been going up since September, at least 25% since September. Today the price for this is about 10 euros per kilo. We were paying somewhere around 8 euros in September.
The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization reported a 20% rise in its global dairy price index over the past year. Butter prices alone have jumped 44% across the European Union. The auction begins Thursday. Bidders must purchase at least 20 metric tons, and the final price could exceed the starting bid. Poland hopes this emergency measure will stabilize butter prices and ease public discontent ahead of May's elections. Inflation is a major concern for the European countries. Across the 26 member states, the price of butter rose 19% on average from October 2023 to October 2024. That included a rise of 49% in Slovakia and 40% in Germany and the Czech Republic.
At one point, manufacturers and maybe some bakers who were afraid their croissants would become too expensive started making croissants with margarine. They named it an ordinary croissant, but it's a distortion of what a croissant is. A croissant is made with butter. When the baker puts his prices up by 5 cents, people notice. And that's strange, they ask why. When you buy a new smartphone, you don't go up to the sales assistant and ask him why it's more expensive. You say, it's gone up, but you don't ask for reasons.
Now, Europe's butter crisis isn't unique. Governments worldwide often dip into reserves during shortages. China has released pork, and back in 2021, Canada opened its maple syrup reserve. As food prices globally remain volatile, vegetables, oils, and cocoa have reached near record highs. Butter, however, holds a special place in Polish hearts and their wallets. Poland's bold move shows butter is more than a commodity. It's a symbol of inflation's bite and political stakes. As auctions commence, all eyes are on Poland's butter shelves and next year on the ballot boxes.